you guys with someone?
Am I with someone?
Are you with someone?
What does that mean?
Are you with someone here? Or?
No, I'm sure when you're doing your thing, you don't want people to walk up to you, interrupt your video.
No, I have a legal right to that. If you're taking my photo.
What am I doing?
Yeah, what you doing?
You mind not getting that close to me, bro?
You have to put the cameras down or up or away.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
It's against our policy for you guys to be recording.
I just read your policy. It's right outside on the wall.
His camera is on. You guys are weirdos and need to leave.
Thank you for sharing. Making them feel safe.
Have already called the cops on y'all.
That's great. When the cops get here, the cops will educate them, and that's the way that'll go.
No, the cops will tell you to get the fuck out.
No, they're
Yeah,
not at all.
Because that's not your right.
Stick
to be
around.
in there.
Stick around and watch how wrong you are.
How's it going, guys? Watching the Watchman here, out with Amagansett Press, here in Houston, Texas. And today we are in a neighborhood called River Oaks, which we've come to find out is one of the wealthier neighborhoods here in Houston. And we're at the post office. And as usual, we're going to take some video on public property and see if the folks here respect our First Amendment right to do so. But we are going to do something a little different today. We'll give you a little look around at the neighborhood, a little closer look than we usually do. Maybe walk around, show you some of the local businesses and what's around. And then we'll head into the post office and do what we usually do, get a stamp and check to make sure our rights are respected. So we'll see how it goes. Stand by. So there's an Office Depot over there across the street and strip mall, and I took some footage before from the parking lot of that strip mall. You can see some of the skyline of Houston, so I'll roll some of that footage in here. So there's a bank and another strip mall across the street, and looks like mechanic shop, inspection station. Today is Friday, October 8th, 2021, and it is 88 degrees and sunny here in Houston. But I'm sure the feels like is way higher. Humidity down here is brutal. Not at all like the desert where we were for a while. And as you know, this is my second video with the new camera rig, so you guys can let me know what you think, how the video and audio turns out. Oh, so this is a apartment building here, I guess.
How do you say the name of this place?
I'm not gonna try.
Le Palais?
So strip mall across the street, like I was saying, and a lot of construction going on around here. Hopefully the road noise isn't too bad. There's a pretty busy road behind us. Last video it was kind of loud, but I adjusted a setting or two on the mic, so. I'm sorry?
How are you?
How's it going?
Good. Are you guys with someone?
Am I with someone?
Are you with someone?
What does that mean?
Are you with someone here? Or?
What? Am I with someone here?
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. Are you guys with someone?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm the manager here.
Oh, okay. And I'm just in the middle of doing what I do, so you're kind of interrupting my video.
Okay. Okay, sure. Well, let me know if you guys need anything.
I won't need anything, but thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. Y'all have a great day.
You too. take a video of us now.
Hey guys, very strange how people act around cameras. Obviously she came out here because we're taking video of the neighborhood and happened to be taking video of this building. But no, not even a word about the camera. She just comes out asking, "Are you with anyone?" repeatedly. So like, how am I supposed to respond to that? Yeah.
Oh, there she goes. She just sold the blinds.
Closing the blinds in there, which I mean, good move if you don't want anybody seeing in your window, and close the blinds. So if you saw our last video in Corpus Christi, we did something a little bit different, and we're explaining what we're doing to people when we were taking video. And today we're going to do the opposite. We're not going to explain anything to anybody, and we'll see the difference in results.
So we have another apartment building here, not as pretty, but no idea what the police sign looks like. So let's go back down by the post office.
Alright guys, so now we're back at the post office. Kind of a weird interaction with those apartment complex people. But we'll see how this goes. Gimbal's and the gimbal's cool also because like right now, while I was sitting here waiting for AP to finish up what he was doing, got a good shot of the drive-through lane there, and thanks to the gimbal, I'm sure I'll be able to speed that up a little bit for you guys without it looking like a mess, which is always good. So that woman was covering her face. Yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah. This is a sign that AP is looking at, the one I was showing before. It says it's against USPS regulations to walk your dog on the property. Never seen one of those before. And we're gonna take a look at that, I guess, when we go in. See if the poster 7 says anything about dogs. I don't remember ever seeing anything about dogs on there, and that lady who was walking her dog that AP talked to reminded us, because they have a sign right there, the one I looked at before, that says no dog walking on the premises. Typically they say only service animals inside, but I've never seen a full-on dog ban on the property, so interesting. Oh, here's the same woman who was covering her face. And guys, somebody always has to say something when we point out people who cover their faces. You know, we know they're completely within their rights to do so, and that's what they choose to do. That's up to them. But in my opinion, I think it just draws a lot of attention to yourself. You're somebody who doesn't want to be recorded, and you're walking around with papers on your face. I don't know. Kind of looks a little odd, and maybe not the best way to go about not being on video. But that's just my take. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. Oh yeah, and I just want to take this moment to thank you guys all for 87,000 subs. Like I said, today is October 8th, 2021. And let's keep pushing. Let's try to get to 100,000 by the end of the year. I think we got plenty of time and plenty of support from you guys, and I appreciate it. And let's get AD up to 300,000. He's getting close.
What are you guys taking pictures of?
Sorry?
What are you guys taking pictures of?
I'm in the middle of shooting a video. I can't get into it.
Okay. Just asking since I'm in the video.
All right. So I'm sure when you're doing your thing, you don't want people to walk up to you, interrupt your video.
No, I have a legal right to that. If you're taking my photo, video, you guys know that.
You have a legal right to walk up to me.
Of course I do, because you're taking my video.
I would have believed you better if you said a constitutional right. The law doesn't give you any rights. The law only takes them away.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Hey, you do the same.
Wow.
People have no fundamental understanding of how the legal system in this country works. There is nothing, the way our legal system works is, there is nothing that expressly allows you to do anything when it comes to laws. Policies maybe, but our legal system is based on what you cannot do and the penalties for committing those infractions. You could show me a law book that explains what I am allowed to do. I'd love to read that.
What are you guys filming?
Sorry?
Are you just filming people walking in and out?
I'm working on something.
Oh,
It's amazing how nobody will say anything. One person says something, and even if the other people don't hear them, it's like they have telepathy and the signal goes out.
Yeah.
Like, ask them questions now.
Yeah.
One person has broken the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, like that, that guy said he knows he has a legal right to interrupt our video and demand to know what we're doing because he works in video.
Well, that just goes to show you, he has his preconceived notion of what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
So he walks up and says, "What are you doing?" When he believes he knows exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
So then what are you asking for? What's your real question? What do you really want?
Yeah.
You want a confrontation? Because in my mind, that's why he approached us. He wants
Yeah.
to get into it, and then go cry to the postal employees about how we're outside harassing people. I was like, he came out with like a serious look of defeat. It's like he went in there and whined and said something to somebody, and they blew his ship apart. What?
What you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what you doing?
You mind not getting that close to me, bro?
Yeah, well, I'm just asking what you do.
You're looking for trouble.
I'm asking for what you do.
You're looking for trouble, and you're going to find it, so just keep going.
What you do.
If your wife was here, she'd tell you to shut your mouth and move on.
Okay, so this is a problem then.
You're creating a problem.
I'm just asking what you
I've been
do.
here for an hour with no problem.
Cool.
So rock on with your day, bro.
So with
Enjoy yourself. Don't create problems.
60 minutes of this is helping you do what?
It's a beautiful world.
I agree. So that's why I'm asking what you
So
do.
go live your life.
I was hoping to live it possibly with you guys.
Well, I don't talk to fools. And when somebody walks up to me like that, you've already exposed yourself as an idiot, so I'm not interested in having a conversation.
So someone asking you a question is an idiot.
No, someone getting in your face.
Getting 6 inches away, a foot away from me. It's just stupidity in this day and age. So I'm not interested in your conversation. Have a nice day. Bye. Toodaloo. Off you go. Carry on. Fair thought.
Have a good time.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Go inside and tattle now and cry.
I'm just asking what
You
you
go
do.
cry. They'll
Cry.
listen to you. They'll give you a safe place to hide.
I don't need to hide. Unless I do, if there's some reason why you're doing something that I would need to hide from.
Yeah, you should really be worried about that.
Okay. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. I can find that hard to believe. Go ahead. Off you go. Adios. Can you imagine when that guy was a younger man, actually had some steam left in him? Why would you look for trouble? We're standing literally, I would have to guesstimate that I'm probably gotta be close to 50 feet away from the front door, right? 40, 50 feet?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's significantly far from
We're
the
not
door.
talking to anybody. I'm not saying I can't. I just choose not to. I'm standing here minding my own business, taking some video out in public, and hero boy here is going to save the day. Don't act like that, guys.
Yeah, people who aggressively walk up 6 inches away from your face and then act like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah. I mean, if you're legitimately concerned about something, I'm not saying just, you do you, and you got to be guided by your moral compass. But even if you do see something that concerns you, you know, maybe watch, listen. You know, don't just walk up to somebody, get in their face. He literally probably got less than a foot from Watchman here. I don't know how close he got to me, but
everybody picks me. I thought it was going to be second Mazing, dude.
yeah,
I really thought that guy was going to do something.
might have been my turn.
Yeah.
I was ready. I don't want any of
People
that
are crazy.
action. You know, if we were looking to instigate people, it'd be very simple for me off camera, behind the camera, to be giving people the finger, waving at them, doing stupid crap. We don't do any of that. We just stand here minding our business, and in my humble opinion, I think everyone else should do the same.
It's 4:30. I don't know if you want to start heading in there and get the stamper.
Well, I say we wait until this fool comes out, so there's no perception that we went in after him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, when he comes out, we'll go in there. So when I went to college, majored in photography, a lot of times we would get assignments from our professors, and we would have projects to do that would require us to walk around in the street with our cameras and take pictures of things. It was really, we weren't really doing video back then, like handheld cameras, SLRs and that kind of thing. There were no DSLRs. So SLRs weren't really shooting video back then. Everybody had still cameras. That's what I was going to school for. And we'd walk around with our cameras and take pictures. And I cannot remember one instance of anybody giving me a hard time. I honestly can't. And I had a Nikon F3. You guys can look it up. It was a pretty serious camera. I had an aunt, however you say that, who bought me a new camera when I signed up for photography school. So, you know, I didn't have a little tiny GoPro or anything. There was no such thing back then. We're talking about late 80s. But boy, wouldn't I love to see it get back to that. I think somebody got schooled. He didn't even say a word on the way out. Didn't even look at us. And see, if that's the case, what I would have done, and I'm not making it up, you can ask the watchman here, I would have, if that was me, which I would have never done that, but I would have walked out, if I just found out that you guys were within your rights filming and all that, I would have walked out and said, hey, sorry guys, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
They just told me inside you guys were fine, so. Got my dog? Go get our stamp.
All right. Oh yeah, and we got to see if there's any dog
Yeah, we got to check poster set.
laws, dog rules on the poster 7.
I mean, it probably says only like seeing eye dogs or service animals, but I never knew that meant the parking lot too.
Yeah.
That's a new one on here. Oh, I'm just looking at a little story about the post office here.
Oh, really? Nice.
But thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. So. Oh, it says must not be brought on to postal property for other than official business. So if you have official business, you can bring the dog on the property.
Oh.
Got to read signs, guys. So take a look around here real quick. Typical post office box area. Nothing that special.
Yeah, so I guess if you walk your dog here, you better be checking your mailbox, eh?
Yeah. All right.
What are you guys doing?
Sorry?
What are you guys doing? Are you doing surveying or what are you
No,
doing?
no, I'm waiting online to buy a stamp.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you. Okay, thank you too.
Excuse me, sir. Y'all can't be in here with the cameras.
Oh, I'm just trying to buy a stamp.
You have to put the cameras down or up or away.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
It's against our policy for you guys to be recording. 'cause
I just read your policy. It's right outside on the wall.
His camera is on, recording. I see the red light.
Yeah, so is mine. I'm not trying, certainly not trying to secret myself. I'm just looking to buy a stamp and document my transaction. It's your, I just stood there and read your policy on the wall.
With the camera, sir, recording the,
I just read your policy. I can.
You can't.
I just want to buy a stamp and then I'm out of your hair. If you're going to cite the policy, you got to go by the policy. How are you, Theresa? I just need one stamp, please. How's the world treating you today?
It's fine until you got here.
Fine until I got here. Now you hurt my feelings. It's fine until I got here. Can I get a printed receipt with that, please? Thank you. You didn't tell me about the survey. Why, you don't want me to fill it out? Theresa Rugley. I'll fill your survey out for you, Theresa. You have a wonderful day. I hope it gets better for you. Got my stamp, got my receipt. And Theresa's not happy about that. And just so you guys know, the only reason I'm sticking around is I want to see if they have a supervisor coming out. And the funny part is, all postal supervisors, postmasters, station managers have received a memo and have been advised of how to handle these situations. And they're either not reading the memos or not interested. So I don't know what that is.
I'm actually surprised. I figured based on how everybody who everybody who was saying something came back out and didn't say anything after that, I figured they were telling them that we're not doing anything.
Right.
Maybe they think outside's fine, but inside's not allowed or something.
Wherever you are is not allowed.
Yeah.
Well, like I said in the last video, that's their perception now. And we actually see, now what they believe is, or what they're telling themselves is that we are allowed to take video here in the post office, but not in the retail, across the retail counter.
Mm-hmm.
As absurd, you just thought, admit it, you just thought to yourself, that sounds absurd. It's ridiculous, because what they're saying is that you could be getting people's private information. Somebody could have an audio recording device in their shirt pocket, and they could be looking at somebody's debit card going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's ridiculous. Nobody's relying on having cameras at the post office to perpetrate credit card fraud. That's not part of that.
Especially not, this big of a setup.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I wonder, it would be interesting to know, which you probably never will, but I wonder how many instances of credit card fraud have actually been convicted because somebody was in a post office filming across the retail counter and got somebody's private information.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, and as well, it's like you're always saying, if they could film it, somebody with a photographic memory could look at it and remember your information. So.
My uncle had a photographic memory. He could have literally just looked at your card and remembered every number on it. Good. I can be stealth. I can walk around with a 3-foot stick in my hand with a 4-pound camera and lens sitting on top of it and be stealth.
Yeah, 2 guys walking around with sticks like that, and she knew I was recording because the red light's on.
Yeah. That's great. Right, darn.
No photos for them.
I love a guy with a huge sense of humor. Yeah, see, that's great. He's probably a pretty happy dude.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking weirdos and need to leave.
Thank you for sharing. Texas NBK 0261. Your girlfriend's got some mouth on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
You guys are fucking weirdos. It's that simple.
You've already said that. Say something
Yeah.
new.
That's it.
That's it.
You guys are just
That's all you
fucking
got.
weirdos.
That's all you got.
Oh, I can go. But
I
I'm gonna leave
bet
it
you
at,
can. I would
"No,
watch
you're
my mouth if I
fucking
It's not
weirdos."
very ladylike to act like
I
that.
don't give a fuck what's ladylike. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You really
That's
got nothing
simple.
better to do?
Have you got nothing better to do than harass? You have no idea what I'm doing. Why would you say something like that?
Why
The
are you
ladies in
in
there
here
don't feel
filming
safe
these
with you
people?
here.
See, maybe ask that question first before you go cursing like a truck driver or somebody,
It
acting
doesn't
like a
fucking
fool.
Who
matter.
gives a shit? Those
You're a
women don't feel
dickhead.
safe with you here. You guys are fucking
I don't feel
weirdos.
safe with you here.
I don't
And
care.
who gives a fuck?
You shouldn't
At
be
least
here.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
No,
You're
you
stuck
guys
here
are
just
you guys are
harassing
great. What are you
these
guys like the
women.
new generation these days?
What?
Is this what we have to look forward to in this world? Is people like you?
Hopefully not people
People
like
like
you.
you.
Yeah, hopefully not, huh?
What the fuck are you doing?
People like me raised you, buddy.
I don't give a fuck. And
Yeah,
that's the
I know you
problem
don't.
here.
Yeah, I know you don't.
You're the problem here.
Yeah,
You
I'm the
won't
problem.
leave
Okay.
these people alone and
Yeah.
they're just working.
And by the way, you're not allowed to film those people in there.
And how do you know that?
Because I just looked it up on the USPS. You're not allowed to film the employees.
So you're gonna celebrate your ignorance too.
Okay, then what ignorance?
Look up, do a Google search, okay? Department of Homeland Security, DHS memo on photography 2018.
Okay, the one I looked at was
You're
not on the
still bothering
Department of
them.
Homeland
That's the
Security.
point.
Homeland Security is who makes
You're
the rules
still
at the
bothering
Postal.
You're
them.
still
It
not
still
making them feel
says-
safe. You guys are being fucking weirdos.
I'm not
They're
here to make
free
anybody
women.
feel
Just
safe.
leave them the fuck alone.
I'm not
doesn't
here to
matter.
make anybody feel safe.
Then
And your
you're
attitude's never going to
disrupting.
solve anybody's problem.
I don't give a shit.
I know
I'm
you've already
telling
said
you
that. You've already
you're
said
a
that.
fucking weirdo,
Okay.
and those women in there were not feeling safe, and you should take that and just fucking leave.
So are you making them feel safe now?
I just asked them, do you feel safe?
No, I'm saying,
and
are
they
you-
said
is what
that
you're
their
doing making them feel
managers
safe?
have already called the cops on y'all.
That's great. And when the cops get here,
Okay.
the cops will educate them, and that's the way that'll go.
No, the cops will tell you to get the fuck out.
No,
Get
they
the
won't.
fuck away
Yeah,
from
Not
them.
at all.
Because that's not your
No,
right
stick
to be
around.
in there.
Stick around and watch how wrong you are.
Okay.
First of all, we're
The
not
cops
gonna
are
stick
going to leave
around.
before I do, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. Point blank period.
And if you
You are
guys,
making
and
the
if,
women uncomfortable, and if you gave a
Does
shit
that
about
not
what is it
matter
with
to
women?
you?
What kind
you
of
would
sexist
fucking
crap
leave.
is that? What kind of sexist bullshit is that
Because
with
there
women?
wasn't any men in there, and you guys are with your fucking cameras. It's that fucking simple. So get the fuck out of here.
Wow, what a mouth.
Who gives a
Who
fuck?
gives a shit?
Mind your damn business.
Oh,
Stop
mind my
filming
business.
people.
Yeah,
We're
you
just
hear
going
what
to
you
the
just
post
said?
office.
What? You're
Mind
in
my
here filming
business? You're
people
all up in
against
my
their
business.
authorization.
We
So
literally
what the fuck
do
are
not
you
want to be
doing?
filmed going to the post
You
office.
don't know the
It's
rules.
that simple.
It
You
doesn't
don't
matter
know
what
the
people
rules.
want. I don't want you to be cursing like an idiot out in public.
I don't give a fuck.
I know, so I don't give a fuck what you want.
It does.
How does me cursing in public translate to the same thing as you filming people going to the fucking post
It
office?
doesn't. How does me taking
Okay.
video in public translate to you having any rights to tell me what to do? Yeah, take her home and wash her mouth out with soap, man, and find a new girlfriend. She's a bomb,
Dude,
dude.
you're a fucking dickhead.
You know, your mom doesn't even like her. You know
I don't
that.
give a fuck.
I know you don't.
You literally are a piece of shit. You literally
You talking
go
to somebody
around,
else behind me?
You go around and make people feel uncomfortable.
Make
That's
better
what
life
you
choices,
do.
buddy. She's dragging you down.
Dude, you're a fucking dickhead.
Okay, well that's
You're
your
literally
entitled
not
to your
allowed to
opinion.
do that. I don't give a fuck what
Just
you
make,
say.
just make
You are
better
a
life
fucking
choices.
dickhead.
Just make better life choices.
I-
make better life
same
choices.
question to you. You literally go around and make women feel uncomfortable. That's what I want you to know. You are a douche.
You make them feel I'm a
You
douche.
are a douche.
Wow, she's like very attractive in all sorts of ways, huh? Wow. Terrible. So what'd she say? The cops are on the way now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, well,
She spoke to the postal employees, and the cops are on the way. I
we'll
guess.
stick around, see if they actually show up. I guess we'll stick around and wait for a little while. Good thing you changed your battery, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you want the proof that they know there's nothing they can do about me videoing in there. Why do you think they sold me my stamp?
Yeah.
She went in the back, had a conversation with somebody, found out what the deal was, came out and sold me my stamp. So,
I'm still seeing people going in and out. Guess they stretch the hours in here.
I mean, obviously, guys, nobody has to tell you this, but if you go out in public with a camera you purposefully and intentionally film people's credit card information with the nefarious intent of committing fraud, that obviously would be illegal. Anywhere you go, that's a no-brainer. I agree with that 100%. But if you're not taking video of people's credit cards intentionally, and there is no malicious intent, there is no criminal intent, you're not doing anything wrong. And anybody, I challenge anyone to go back through the 350 plus videos that I've put up, never mind all the Watchman's videos, and find one person's credit card information on any of my videos. Go ahead. I'll wait. 3 years, never happened. I'm not about that. That's not what we're here for. And I don't know, man. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to assume that the cops were not called and they're not showing up. And even if they were called, they probably told them there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, so those women that work there supposedly feel unsafe, so they have the doors wide open after hours.
Well, what kind of crap is that, though? Dude, that guy basically constructed a narrative where I go around with my son taking video of women to make them feel uncomfortable. Furthest thing from the truth. And what's the point of having a conversation with somebody like that? Closed-minded, blinders on, earplugs in. If he would have disagreed with her, man, he would have got holy hell when he got home. Can you imagine? And at this point, I'll be honest with you guys, we don't do things to try to create the cops to come here. But at this point, I think it would be a good thing if they showed up and we had an opportunity to have a conversation with them. And they had an opportunity to go inside and educate the people that are working here.
Yeah.
And where's FPS? Where's Federal Protection Service? Where's Homeland Security? Why are federal police not telling these people what to do? Why aren't they saving them all the aggravation?
Yeah, we're in Houston too. I'd figure they got FPS somewhere around here.
Well, I'm sure.
They did in Dallas.
And I get the whole ambiguity of postal regulations and the way Poster 7 is written. You know, you could, if you want to see it one way, you can see it that way. If you want to see it another way, you can see it that way. But I have had very in-depth conversations with very high ups at the Postal Service, even beyond postmasters and postal inspectors and postal police. And I can assure you that the official stance is that we can be in there. Now, like I said, if you're in there intentionally trying to video people's personal information for nefarious use, that's a whole different story. But that's not what we're doing, so it doesn't apply. That's the way it goes. You know, just because you can do something wrong with a knife doesn't mean nobody should have one. You know, I need to go home and cut my steak tonight. So it is what it is.
Well, all right, guys, you saw how that went. I think that's about it here at the River Oaks Station Post Office here in Houston, Texas. You guys can let me know what you think down in the comments. But, you know, had a couple people act a fool, and the postal employees try to tell us we're not allowed to take video. But they did sell us our stamp, and so far, unless it happens right in the middle of our outro, no police have been dispatched to the scene. I think definitely a fail on the post office's part. You know, they're pretty much just rude and uninformed, but they did sell us a stamp. As usual, if you guys want to give the post office a call and let them know what you think of how they handled the situation here today, contact info is always in the description of these videos, and you can feel free to do that. And you know, as usual, be cordial, respectful, professional. We don't want you to call up and be unprofessional or anything. But yeah, feel free to do that as usual. And if anybody lives in the area, or you're going to be traveling through and you want to do a follow-up, maybe see if they educated themselves or if they try to pull the same thing again, you know, let me know if you do a follow-up. But seems like that's about it for this one. So I'd call it a fail on the part of the postal employees here. And I got to give the woman who sold us the stamp a little bit of leeway for selling us the stamp, but she was rude, telling AP that her day was fine until we got here, and that we somehow ruined her day by taking video in a public building. And is what it is. But you guys can let me know what you think. You can let the post office know what you think. And it's about it for this one, guys. So if you want to support the channel and you like what we do, you want to see more of these videos, the best way to do that is to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss a video, and check out my other social medias. So see you on the next one, guys. Watching the Watchmen, out.